Hey, Quick Players, welcome to another episode of Quick Play. Today we're going to be playing, you guessed it, no you probably didn't, Caves of Qud. I love this game, and I want to give it one more chance. Kidding, we're going to give it millions of chances. But yes, if you watched the last episode, you'll know that I died unceremoniously. I was murdered by a creature. So today we're going to start a new game. And we're going to start a new character. I'm not going to go into the build library. We're going to start something from scratch. And we're going to play a Trukin today. Not a fan of Trukin. I won't lie to you. Not my favorite character type. But I like to shake things up. So let's do it. I'm going to max out on agility and strength, and the reason I'm doing that is because when you're Trukin, you're going to be relying, especially in early game, on ranged weapons and melee weapons. So all of this other stuff probably not really relevant right now. Of course, if you don't agree with me, you can tell me in the comments. Right, so this is where I always kind of get stuck, is picking who I want to play. I've played this I'm gonna say this right, Sizigerator. Let's hope that's the last time I ever have to say that. And dual wield, I'm not sure if I fully understand how dual wield works in this game yet, but let's do it. Let's dual wield the heck out of this. Right, so I'm assuming that if I've got a weapon in each hand, I'm not going to have an extra hand to hold a torch. So I think night vision's probably going to be important right now. And let's... Ooh, right off the bat, Akazo. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to witness Akazo entering Joppa for the first time. Joppa. Right. Let's get this party started. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why didn't he choose one of the other start positions? How many times do we have to start in Joppa? We're going to start in Joppa every time, because I love that town. Right. So, the 30th of Tebedux, we arrive in the oasis hamlet of Joppa, on the far rim of Mograi, the great salt desert. Lovely. Let's get started. Let me go and perform the ritual of Joppa, which is to raid these three houses. Now, of course, because I wasn't paying that much attention, I have no idea what this character's skills are. Let's go have a look. Dual wield, fantastic. Dual wield, anything. Alright. Did you just see that? Ooh. Oh. Mehmet and the warden are not getting along today. And the town is losing their minds. Oh my gosh. This dude is not in a good space. Okay. Do you think I should take... I'm going to take that Vine Reaper. Hopefully it doesn't annoy anyone. Totally taking it though. Nice. Alright. Let's equip that. Oh, it's an axe. I didn't realize it was an axe. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Let's all take a deep breath. We've all witnessed some pretty insane stuff here today. Oh, he killed the cat? He killed the cat? That's dark, man. Let's have a look at him. What's going on here? He is cleaved. Alright. Well, that's the first time I've seen that. Not a good omen. Let's just make sure we rob this place with the doors closed. How? Vineway for sheep. I love how we're just witnessed the murder of several villagers and now we're just taking their lunch. I'll take that vine wafer sheaf. It's pretty great. Ooh, my game is getting stuck a little bit there. Alright, let's have a look. Beef jerky. Bear jerky. Oh, beef jerky. Studded leather armor. 9 dunker. No, thank you. Get some wooden arrows. We'll get some copper nugget going on here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be that guy and just take everything and sell it. Yep. There's so much crime happening in Joppa today. Murder. Thieving. Let's just get us some more of these arrows, my friends. And we'll sell some of this loot. Love that soundtrack. I don't even know now. What's the small trinket? We should identify that at our earliest convenience. Offer trade complete. Fantastic. It was a 1-for-1 trade. Perfect. Wonderful. I'm very upset that we didn't pick up any sort of bow, but I suppose we'll do that once we're down in the dungeons. Alright, let's just identify the small trinket while we're here. The chem cell. Cool beans. Alright, what have we got? We've got some bloodstained sandals. That's because I've been walking through the blood of the villagers. Nice. A vine weave tunic. Very cool. And a panther's cloak. A cloak made of dark fabric which hangs with supernatural heaviness even in a strong wind. Sweet. Alright, and then we've got a sun and moon mask which makes people feel uneasy. Well, makes me feel uneasy. Okay. Fine, fair enough. I think I'm ready to head into... We're going to go into the area under Joppa. We're not going to even... Well, now that Mehmet's dead... Disappointed. If Argive gets involved in this, let's just go make sure he's alive. Yeah, he's good. Nobody must kill Argive, because if that's the case, then... Alright. Alright, important tips. See, this is what I like about night vision. We just see the entire area. You know? We could see how screwed we really are, just in one shot. Alright. Alright. Let's hope things go well for us. Oh, took him out. Alright. Well, the Snapjaw scavengers are not happy with the bear situation. They, of course, didn't do anything to hurt him. That's pretty bad. You stop bleeding. You begin bleeding, you stop bleeding. That's lovely. How useful. Oh, the bear is wounded. And how am I doing? This better not be the shortest episode ever. It's turning into the shortest episode ever. Let's just do a run. Let's just get the heck out of this. What is going on there? Ooh, this bear is still after me. Hey, Warden, you're good at killing things. Come help a brother out here. Wow, we were. Okay. Thanks, brother. Sure. The frozen bear dies. Wow. Alright. That was pretty intense. Guys, it's perfectly okay to get other people to do your dirty work. Don't judge me here. Alright, let's pick up some extra things and stuff. We will not be picking up the corpse. I have done that before. Okay, that's fine. Let's just all have a go at the... Alright. That went well. Let's have a look and see what we've got here. Blah, blah. Bloody painted battle axe. So I'm thinking about stuff here, and I'm thinking if we're gonna dual wield, let's do it with axes. Let's do it with axes, alright? So let's do that. So we've got here this steel vine reaper, and in our other hand we're gonna put yeah, but let's just look at it to make sure we're not cleave. This item is painted with a scene, plus 60 reputation with Terramore. Okay, seems cool. Oh, we've got some extra information. Let's clean this. You know, why not? Use up some water on a completely wasteful exercise of cleaning an axe. Alrighty, here we are. Night vision allows us to see most of this floor in one shot, which is a nice way of seeing what's coming up. I feel like this night vision never used to be this potent. Alright, that spider is being incredibly violent. Not cool, friend. Not cool. But let's take you out. Nice. Alright, let's get some of these things for I can wear those boar skin gloves. Those could be quite useful. And then I'm just going to take these bits of armor. They're probably worthless, let's be honest. Why are we even doing this? Useless. Useless. Alright. We need to level up. I'm going to play until I hit level 4 or until I die. How's that sound? Sound good? Let's do that. I love night vision. It gives everything a sort of a shade of green. Now, the big issue with these caves under Joppa is that they actually stretch on forever. And unlike some of the caves, like at the Rust Wells, where it's basically just one screen with stairwells going down, this you can sort of explore a much larger floor. So I'm going to do that in the hopes that I don't get lost. Let's move on to the next screen. And now we are, according to our little status here, in a subterranean salt marsh. Nice. I can already see a couple of issues. There are a lot of very hostile creatures around me, including an alligator, a crab, some sort of eel. Let's hope that's not a slug snout, because if it is, it is. Yep, let's get out of here. That sucker will take you out in seconds. Yep. Like I say, we're going to survive this one. And in order to do that, we need to be very, very cautious. So, I will gladly go down to the next floor. Yep, we're nearly up to level 2, so things could... There we go, level 2, we've hit it. You gain 3 hit points, perfect. Do we have anything? Nope. So here's a thing. I can give myself the axe proficiency, which will improve my situation somewhat. And then by the time we level up again, I can probably hook myself up with the bow and rifle skill, which then sort of sets our character up for, to a degree, some combat. Alright. It looks like there's some violence happening. So, these dudes with bows tend not to be great aims. But now, we have a sturdy short bow, which we can equip. And let's load our steel arrows into it. And now we've got a little bit of range. Let's test it out. Ooh, not too bad. Might be a lucky shot there. Okay. Let's have a look. We got anything useful? A witchwood wreath. I've never really understood what those are for, and I'm not really interested in finding out right now. Dude with the bow trying to kill me. Hey, let's not get critical. Alright. I'm really enjoying Akazo so far. He is, or she. That's the interesting thing about this game. We don't get hung up on genders. Doesn't matter. You can pretend that your character is whatever gender or sexual orientation you want. I hope they don't do something lame like add marriage to this game. It's my least favorite mechanic in most games. Is just, oh look, you can emulate relationships like they're something amazing. Alright. Sorry, I'm probably giving away my disdain for relationships right now, but, oh, hey, level 3, man. Ho 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 ho! Was the singing really necessary? Yes, it was. It absolutely was. Okay, bow and rifle time. Yep, I can mark targets now. Sweet. Alright. What can I do with 38 points? Nothing. It's all good. We're just going to keep doing some walking around on this level with extreme caution. Alright, because I want to make it to level 4 at least. Because I want to try squeeze at least another episode out of this. So we're going. Hey man, I'm wondering if I should play some Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead on this channel. Does anyone have an opinion on that? Because I haven't played it in a while and it might be fun. Although I die really quickly. If you think I die quickly in Caves of Khud, basically in Cataclysm I just wake up in the morning, step out the front door, and I get smashed in the face by a zombie. So, and that's part of my problem with Cataclysm, is that its setting is so generic. It's zombie apocalypse. Yeah, there's other things happening like aliens and all sorts of stuff, but for the most part, zombie apocalypse. A wet beaded bracelet. Haha. That's how I like my beaded bracelets. Wet. Ew. Alright, moving on. Something's... I really like when the cave system is sort of very tunnely like this. It means a couple of things. Firstly, it's a little bit more interesting to explore. And secondly, combat becomes easier because usually the enemies have to line up in single file to get to you, so you can face them one at a time, and generally running away is easier because the path back to the stairs is usually clear. And that's why I like tunnely maps. Okay, Iron Battle Axe. This looks a little bit more promising than the Battle Axe we have, so I'm going to replace that. Like I said, I'm not really sure I understand how the ambidextrous skill thing works, because I suppose it just would require me to... Yep, okay, so if I read here, it does look like I am alternating. So that's cool. I wasn't sure if that was a thing. Alright. The one thing I will say about this character type is that out of all of the character tile sets, it's probably the coolest. It looks like you're wearing some sort of awesome helmet thing, which I am. I'm wearing a very rad sun and moon mask. It looks sort of badass. I'm imagining it to be badass. I also love like the descriptions. Like I can imagine that I'm wading sort of waist deep through this tunnel, this water in this tunnel, and I'm like, you know, what the hang is this thing? A leather whip. Okay. I've never gotten a leather whip before. I must examine this. A leather whip, lash and handle, strength bow. It doesn't seem to be like... Should we just equip it and see what happens? I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna equip the whip. Rhymed, unintentional. I wonder if... Okay. I tell you what I'm going to do. When we hit level 4, I'm actually going to... I'm bleeding. Totes bleeding. And... I've got a salve injector if things get a little bit hairy in the bleeding thing. I'm still bleeding. I stopped bleeding. I'm just going to rest here for a second. First time I've rested, I think, since I've started playing. There we go. A nullworm skull. this is what I want. A desert rifle. We can probably sell this. We can probably just take the vine wafer and do things with it at some point. I'm going to leave some of the stuff behind. I don't like carrying too much. I don't know if that makes me weird. I keep noticing a little sort of explosion happening here, and I really hope it's not a millipede nest just spawning an endless supply of millipedes, because that would be disturbing. All right, if you haven't seen this before, this little thing is a pit, and stepping into it will cause us to fall a level. Now, what I want to do, as soon as I hit level 4, I'm going to probably rush back up those stairs and start doing Argive's quests, because an important thing that comes out of those quests is the Joppa Recoiler. Now, the Joppa Recoiler, just make sure this is a friend, will allow me to jump back to Joppa from any location as long as I'm not surrounded by hostiles. And that's incredibly useful, especially when you're stuck in a cave system like this, or you've fallen down a pit. Why does this wood sprog... Utata kende, utata go. What are you even saying, man? I'm going to try trade with this guy. The wood sprog has nothing to trade. Yeah, because what is he even? Oh my. These spiky things are the least... Alright. Well, that's a human corpse. And we can just be happy that it isn't mine. Alright. And so the saga of Akazo continues. I'm just very... Oh. Okay. We'll just close that door. Should we open it? Yeah, see... I think the exploration of this tunnel system has drawn to a close, because that is not fun. Those muskets seem harmless until they smash you, and I would rather not be smashed. We can get to that level 4 goal elsewhere, I think. Maybe we can explore a little bit down here. Yeah, looks like I was right. They are birthing endless amounts of millipedes, because they're coming from everywhere. Good news is that I'll be hitting level 4 fairly soon. Oh, I'm super nervous now. Now that I know that there's turrets about, it's just... they could be around any corner, you know? Whoa! See, told you. I actually jumped a little bit. But, oh, I see what happened. This dude aimed for me but hit his friend. Alright, I'm gonna step back. I really, really want that ammo, though. It's not worth it, dude. It's just not worth it. Let's... Alright, somebody with a gun just shot Okay, I'm just gonna hang out here and wait for these guys. Yep. There we go, we've hit level 4. And let's just go check everything. Attribute points. I hope I didn't get that like ages ago and I just didn't use it. But what I am gonna do right now is get my strength up. Yep, okay. And then I'm going to go and hook myself up with bow and... Oh, I already have that skill. Why did I not remember doing that? Okay, so I've got some extra things that I can... I'm just thinking what would be helpful. It's always for me cooking and gathering. It's always. Because I just find it so useful to... Oh my gosh. Alright, I might hit level 5. All I have to do is survive the onslaught. And it looks like... Oh, I'm bleeding. This is bleeding. Now, I did mention Well, I do remember I have a salve injector, so I'm going to apply it. And... still bleeding. Still bleeding. And now I'm just bloody. I'm also hungry. Yeah, sometimes those millipede people, they hurt you more than... Alright. Alright, how about this? I'm going to play until I hit level 5. How's that sound? Nah, I'm just going to play until we get back to the surface. I don't want to push my, like, short bursts. The trick to this game is to play it in short bursts. Because if you play it for too long, you get impatient, and you start rushing, and that's when you die. And nobody wants to die, do they? Right. Cool, here we are back in Joppa, murder capital of the world. I wonder if that warden has calmed himself down. Okay, my character is also hungry, so let's just have... Oh, let's pick up this quest quickly. Do you want to go to the 6-day stilt? Of course I do. I've heard wonderful things about it. My family goes every year on a holiday and I keep missing out. Alright, so let's go. I'm not going to go there right now, obviously. Let's just grab some fresh apple mats. Yummy. Alright. And then I'm going to go and pick up this other quest. Alright. There is the little shrine. Every time I get into this map it looks different, which I suppose is the point of a traditional roguelike. Anyway, let's have a look. This looks interesting. While traveling through the spice-worshipping precinct of Dutara, Ilipata V stopped at a market in Kigar. At an obscure shop, she purchased a salt-spangled vest and named it Salt-Spangluka Ilipatrbun. Then she went to a nearby caravan and lost Salt-Spangluka Ilipatrbun to a local thief. She cursed the tavern and left Kigar. Well, you have found the location of Dutara Root Quadrangle. I feel like that wasn't mentioned anywhere in that story, but okay. And we've noted it, and now we've got a quest to visit it. Alright, and I have to recover the Salt-Spangluka Ilipatrbun. I feel like I should get some sort of reward for saying that. Probably not properly, but at least trying to say it. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, I've done this already. That's how confused I got by saying that word. Okay, before I go, I just want to get onto the world map and see exactly where this place is. Let's have a look. That is it, the Dutara Root Quadrangle. The Eater's sanctified spice roots in the lost precinct whose ruins lie deep within an earth cleft. It sounds dangerous. I tell you what, we're going to do that archive quest, and then we're going to go visit the Dutara Root Quadrangle, which is currently undamaged. I'd love to say we're going to change that, but doubtful. Alright, cool. Save and quit, and guys, thank you so much for watching another episode of Quickplay. Judging by the amount of views I'm getting on my other Caves of Cud videos, and let's be honest, not a lot, but it does look like it is something people are interested in, so I will endeavor to play more Caves of Cud. But on top of that, I'd also like to play more Ultra Kill, even though I'm really bad at it, so bear with me, please. If it's not your thing, sorry. Okay, cheers, have a good evening, morning, afternoon, lunchtime, whatever you're doing. See ya.